case cover is a pain in the ass. So what we've got here, fan obviously needs cleaning. It's got 2 memory sticks in, and of course an SD card. I'm going to be replacing the SD card. This has got the Windows 11 SD card in it. Should stay working on this machine. I might clone it, I'm not sure yet. Cloning is the only way to store SD cards. So basically I'll, on Linux, copy this onto a hard drive. It's basically got the same interior pattern. If you need to stick it in like a virtual environment, so the virtual environment becomes the virtual hardware, using the hardware on the machine, as long as it's this machine, you can run Windows virtually, this Windows 11 virtually in Linux. So you're copying it, but you're putting it on another storage device. Then you can just blank this and use it as Linux or whatever you want. I'm just going to switch this out for another one. I've got another computer, so I'll smack that in there now. Okay, this is the other patient in the room, the Dell Latitude. Ugh. Fuck you, Dell. Jesus. Grease those fucking moves. Intel Core 5, if it will fucking focus, which it probably won't. Of course you don't. Yeah, Intel i5, pretty fair little thing. Good little gamer. Can get warm, got to be careful with these. But it's done me well. This was on the boat with me. This was in my wet bag, so you know, all cool. Of course, this is why I prefer dinghies rather than life jackets, because yeah, I managed to get a lot off the boat real quick. You know, can't put much in a life jacket. Okay, as your father said to your mother, open up. Here she is. I'm just gonna disconnect the battery from this. That was a sketchy. This battery is probably 10% capacity, so absolutely dead, and I can't be bothered to piss around with any of that stuff. If anybody knows what that is, I forget. I think it's like a junction board of some kind, like a couple of microcontrollers or something. But yeah, that's soft. Oh no, it's not. It's just got a cover on it. Yeah, answers in the comments, please. So we are after this, the hard drive, which has a Linux Mint installed on it. The Mint is busted, needs a complete running over, so I'm going to be doing that, or just restoring all the personal stuff if I can, and then putting on a new Mint. So here we go. Okay, back to the prior patient, and always remember which it's the jumper check. Always remember which hard drive you put back in. That always helps. So, okay, just going to snug there in. I do like the fact that the ThinkPad is not as clumsy as the Dell. Got a nice little sticky bit on there. I don't know if that acts as any cooling capacity or anything, but she stays pretty cool. Okay, screw it back in and see what happens. This is where the fun begins, and it repeats the boot up. Oh no, we're in the thingy. Didn't do that last time. Windows Boot Manager. No, I want Linux. So I need to get a boot on this then to get the other one running. Diagnostic splash screen. I doubt that's of any. Okay. Right. I believe that's. Let's just click on shit. I think this is like network. Yeah. I can't remember. I don't touch any of this kind of stuff. Not my area of expertise. Diagnostics, no. I doubt that's going to be relevance. It might be, but it depends how high end it is. I think this is just the system stuff. Nothing of any real. Importance. Well, I mean, it's a ThinkPad. It's pretty important. It's a nice piece of equipment. Yeah, this never gets shown to any network, so you know, I don't actually have to worry about any of this going online because this is like an offline machine. That's just the battery. Yeah, this apparently should have a much nicer battery than the other one. The Dell's battery. We've got capacity, remaining capacity, design capacity. Yeah. Okay, so let's go. Does it have? I don't know why it does that. There we go. So I'm not used to this mouse driver, which makes me fucking laugh. Windows, you fucking morons. Come on. You know, if the system has an inbuilt driver, use it. Don't force the fucking Windows driver on it. There's no point. You're wasting a ton of energy doing stuff you don't need to do. You know Windows is running on a ThinkPad. Okay? Let's be professionals here, not fucking morons. So this isn't going to help me, but it's interesting, you know. Tells you a lot about the system. Do you want to exit the application? Yes, I do want to exit the application. To the BIOS. So yeah, pretty fast system. AMD Ryzen 5 Pro. Can't use much. Haven't really been using the GPU on this technical GPU, if you want to call it that. In quotes, does have one apparently. So yeah, it's a pretty basic system. I like a bit more complexity, but this is what I've got at the moment. So I'm looking through this camera screen. I need a proper camera. Yeah, so this is the boot system bits. SKU should be off. Platform mode. Specify the mode of the operating system. System contains platform key SKU boot. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that's off. Should be off, shouldn't it? Yeah. Specify custom mode. There's nothing to specify. Is that there? Yeah, I don't want to name it. Reset to setup mode. Restore factory keys. Okay. Okay. We're getting somewhere. NMV. Yeah, I think that's the jiggly pop thingy. Is that selected? Yes. Okay. We'll save and exit, see what happens. And the fun begins. Trying to exit out if it can. Thank you. Could boot up the other computer and ask it AI. That means I could split the two memory cards, I suppose. What am I at? 67%. Yeah, and believe it or not, this is actually the power that I've got and I use. So, yeah, when you say your prices are through the roof, maybe you should limit your load. Okay, I can't get out of this then. Try the boot menu again. That might help. Okay, config. Okay, fine. Sister. Set up UI. That's no importance to me. Security. Password should be off. 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 Okay, start up. Network boot. Maybe I'm just reading these fucking things wrong. I don't know. Look online, I suppose. Yes, this isn't a tutorial. Believe it or not. Fucking shocking, I know. Probably shouldn't do that with keys. Fuck the keys. No, just save changes. Save changes. Thank you. Start up. Okay, network boot is. Oh, I've got the NMV things. USB, HDD, no. See, I need to get it on HP. Then I can just use that and use that Windows 11 I've got on the hard drive, I believe. So we'll try this again. I believe it's that. Or it might be PXE boot. I can't remember. I could edit all this shit out. Somebody might complain. Fuck 'em. Okay, that's one beefy battery connection there, Lenovo. Thank you. Pretty solid piece of equipment. So I've refastened the hard drive. I'm going to reset this BIOS. I do need to take the coin out. So I'm just going to do that now, safely and easily. I've got a few of these actually. These are always good to have handy, secondary, even if you've got the ones that are connected to the board where you pin them in. You just want to use one of these instead. Just solder it on. Job done. So that's set up. That's my memory. And let's put bits and bobs on this. I'm not going to go into detail. Here's what it is. Okay, I'm just gonna have it by the power line, no battery, and we're gonna try and see if we can boot it. Really? Well, fuck you. Always check if the patient is plugged in. I've got 3 flashing lights. You're gonna cry about the battery? Really? You're gonna cry about the fucking battery? Are you really using that as a secondary capacitor for the power? Wouldn't that shorten the life of the battery? And then there, answer in the comments. Okay, I've just got 3 extremely loud beeps in my ear. You cunt. That wasn't fun. Okay. Shall we just press escape and see what happens? Back to this menu again. Okay. Go System D. Oh, what the fuck System D? I don't know, because it's not doing anything. Apart from pulling the whole fucking screen down. Come on, Lenovo. Fucking hell. Really? Whenever you're ready. Now, cunt. Okay. Oh, you can disable the built-in battery here. But yeah, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to turn all that shit off. See, that UFI thing's still fucking greyed out. I don't know why. Okay, the patient didn't survive that, so we're back on the Lenovo ThinkPad, and this is back on Windows 11. I've decided to play a siege quickly and just show the capacity of the Windows 11 system, because I'm not being biased here. Windows 11 has good structural heritage, kind of. I mean, this is fairly okay. Remember the keys. Oh, that doesn't help. There we go. Okay, so yeah, we're going to watch Windsor get absolutely smashed quickly. I might speed this up. You know, I will do actually. I will record it on here. Now, this is good. Windows 11's recording system. I've had a lot of success with it. I haven't really used it on 11, but we're going to give it a try. And no, I'm not going to let you watch this, recording this. I'm going to show you the screen because, you know, I'm not a cunt. Well, as you can see, winds have fell. So yeah, this is Windows 11. I'm currently looking at darkness, especially with YouTube. So what's that? HG. Yep, there we go. So this is a Celestia, whatever it is. Need to stop looking at the screen. I can't see shit. Let's go back to Earth. Is it gonna move? No, you go to it. Okay. Barely see shit. There we go. So yeah, Windows 11, it has many faults, and a lot of it is, well, a piss poor attempt at complexity where it doesn't need to be put. And yeah, I mean, XP was complex for the kind of operating system it was complex, but it had the stuff that was needed and it knew its limitations. And Windows, it has a lot of stuff running in the background that causes system limitations. This new start menu thing, I don't know what the fuck you've done with that. I just want to remove that. Actually, I might reinstall what's it called? Resource Hacker, and just change the logo. But yeah, right, here we have the Jan AI system that likes to get a little cocky sometimes. Yeah, what's wrong with base instruct? Let's reload the model. Tell me your primary function. Of course, it does take time. Doesn't have all the bells and whistles in its hardware, but it gets the job done. You know, just go make a cup of coffee or something. So of course, this is the hardware. I don't think you can see it very well. Windows 11, AMD Ryzen, Radeon graphics. I think it's GPU graphics, and it doesn't use the GPU graphics. But yeah, total RAM, variable RAM 66. Whoops, wrong button. Okay, so unfortunately, I can't use the Windows system to record my face. Okay, I would use. The only thing I can use another version of. Can I open another? It won't let me, will it? No. Was that another instance? I think I might have done it. Ladies and gentlemen, VLC has come to the rescue. Let's see if we can get Windows to record Windows whilst I'm recording Windows, recording my face. Whilst I'm recording on the phone. Fun times. Okay, so unfortunately, I can't use the Windows system to record my face. Okay. I would use. The only thing I can use another version of. Can I open another? It won't let me, will it? No. Was that another instance? I think I might have done it. Ladies and gentlemen, VLC has come to the rescue. Let's see if we can get Windows to record Windows whilst I'm recording Windows, recording my face. Whilst I'm recording on the phone. Fun times. Okay, so unfortunately, I can't use the Windows system to record my face. Okay. I would use. The only thing I can use another version of. Can I open another? It won't let me, will it? No. Was that another instance? I think I might have done it. Ladies and gentlemen, VLC has come to the rescue. Let's see if we can get Windows to record Windows whilst I'm recording Windows, recording my face. Whilst I'm recording on the phone. Fun times. Looks like we might be struggling here. I can't see any movement down there. The frames are not dropping or anything. System's feeling it. Okay, let's just stop that. See if it actually recorded. How do I? I'll play it on this one. Open file. See if we can play it on this one. Did it think in desktop captures? I don't fucking know. Let me look for it. So we haven't recorded audio, but we have recorded visual. I am in fact moving and basically able to host my face and record at the same time. It does look a little bit sketchy. Close that, and as you can see, I'm there in the corner. But yeah, Windows does do that, but not the audio. Okay, audio is probably just a little button somewhere that got fucked up. But we shall move on to the desktop. Cut away. Okay, so VLC has gone and done something funky. Turn off all notifications. Is VLC still on? This is the problem with VLC at the moment. It's absolutely spanked. Sorry, not VLC, Windows. I can't close programs properly, and that is a fucking problem. And a major flaw in the system. It was just spanked in its. See, I don't need Edge fucking running updates 24 fucking 7. You know, I mean, yeah, there's memory and there's a lot of people like, oh, power and all that kind of shit, but it's like, you don't need to be running it. It just gets in the way of the flow of the code. And I think it's settled down. 20 memory is still a bit. Yeah, do I need anti-malware really running when I'm off or when I'm opening a folder? Or opening another program outside of the desktop? I don't know. Okay, we're slowly getting somewhere. After telling BitLocker twice to shut the fuck down and do what you're told, because for some reason Microsoft can't even get a simple turn on, turn off switch correct without having to dig through the PowerShell, which I'd rather not do. I'll just press a button. You know, if you want to lock the UI behind a fucking security, just do that. You know, I don't mind sticking in an extra password here and there. But anyway, let's see ThinkPad and the operating system. Hopefully, if it works, we'll see. Just wait for it to wake up. Oh, there we go. So that's Linux Mint on ThinkPad. And what I'm gonna do is, when I'm installing it, I hate when it doesn't double tap. I don't know if it's loading or not. So load 12 fucking instances of it. Yay! Just keep an eye on how many pop-ups I have. I am running off a I had to spoof the system on my old Linux Mint and just put it into a hard drive, make it believe it's a CD, portable CD drive, and then just smack it on there. There we go. There. Or not. There we go. English, that'll do. I can't see shit. No, I can't see shit. Continue. Wait for a day or two. I'll deal with that later. Install Windows alongside Boot Manager. I would like to do that if it works. Right. No, that's on the fucking. Okay, why is it only showing me one drive? Oh, okay, so. Yeah, I'll go for 50 gig because, to be honest, most of the stuff is on external hard drives. You know, I don't really store anything apart from live projects on the OS. It's just a better way of doing things. You can have security on an external hard drive. Oh. Before you select any blah blah blah, you cannot do blah 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 blah. Well, push come to shove, I'll just have to reinstall the fucking operating system. I think I've got 209 gigabytes free. I think. We'll find out. Just accidentally wipe out half my fucking OS, Windows OS, that'd be funny. Goodbye, Jan. She didn't make it. She did, Jim. Right. So I'll just wait for this shit to load now. And yeah. There's always been one of the problems I've had with Linux is the fact that it, accessibility wise, it's crap. It's absolute rubbish, you know. It doesn't stand a chance against Microsoft products. You know, right now I'm just looking at a tiny little disk thing turning and it's telling me nothing. I don't know if it's crashed, I don't know if it's working, I don't know what. You know, but we have access to all the file systems now and all that kind of stuff. So we're progressing. It's just janky, real janky. And the problem is a lot of the applications I'm using on my older version of Linux Mint, it's just trashed. You know, missing header bars, things not running correctly, menus slowing down, all sorts of stuff. And I've got some pretty decent antivirus and anti-malware tools and stuff like that, like security wise ones. So if you continue to change the list of if you continue, the changes listed below, otherwise you'll be able to make further changes. The precision table finding a change will be formatted. Yes. Okay. I'm not in New York, unfortunately. Well, if I was somewhere interesting, it'd be over this side, but we'll just go for the old when. And this is the bits what I don't tell you, because, I'm trying to fucking business. Okay, so I'm just waiting for this to load up. Hopefully this all works. And we do have a menu bar now, which is nice. That helps. So yeah, I'll be waiting for this to get done. To move some bits over and browse Netflix. You can kiss my fucking ass. Why would I use any of that detritus? Firefox, they track you. Netflix, no fucking thank you. YouTube, God almighty. I could say some things about them. But everybody already knows. And the other half have unsubscribed and don't use the service no more. Anyway, I'm just here to dick about and play with stuff. And build a trailer. Anyway, I shall leave that ticking away. Okay, as you can see, we now have Windows Analytics installed. See how quickly it starts up. Should be pretty quick. It says Center installed, although I haven't got both memory sticks in yet. Just the one. That's pretty fast. And there we go. Right, so I can't test the power settings just yet because she did, which I'm not surprised. See how much battery have I got? 2 hours and 41 minutes, so 3 hours, and it says 77%. That's not too bad. I don't want to show that dial. Look at stuff. Go away, fuck off. I hate touchpads, especially ones that are not set up properly. So we've got to do a lot of stuff like removing Firefox and a ton of Google stuff that's in the background that we just don't want. I've got HTOP installed. Oh. Run command as administrator, user reach and for details. I don't know what the fuck that is. Fine. HTOP, not installed. Is top installed? At least something's installed. Okay. So all this up here. Memory, tasks, everything. Got one running app and 318 sleeping. All that's doing for the fucking power. So anyway, scroll down and see what we got. Okay, let's see why people don't use top. Yeah, quite a few things I'm getting rid of, but we'll find them first. we've got the evolution stuff there. Don't need it. Don't use it. Unfortunately, it's some asswipe over at Linux decided to mesh into the X-Face term. So it's stuck, and removing it can be problematic. Thank you very much. Yeah, well, that's what you get for, you can either pay for Ubuntu or install the UI like Mint. Close window, yes, close window. Right. Task manager. So yeah, we've got a few of the evolution stuff in there. Don't need. There you go, fucking camera. That's in my wrist. It's cleaner than before. There's some new things I'll have to look at. Can't see shit with this phone, it's crap. Yeah. That's pretty much it at the moment. I haven't got anything wrapped on there. I've got 7.1 gigabytes on this card, and the other one I think is the same. Still not using any swap space. I mean, it's got all that swap space available, it just doesn't use it. But yeah, this has a warning on. Let's have a look at the warnings. I have a BIOS setup stuff. They've changed this. Okay, nice. Oh, okay, that's just the information. Fine, okay. It's a lot clearer than it used to be. GPU. Radeon Radeon mobile serial. Okay. That's why it's shite. Yeah. It's just for video player software. It doesn't do. Okay. Yeah, I don't fucking know. Yes, this is a Gen 1 Mint. Sorry, Gen 1 ThinkPad. X-Face, Linux kernel 6.14. Graphics card, memory, hard drive, and that's pretty much it. I'm not sure I have that. Quit. Yeah, and of course there's nothing on here, but we now have both Linux Mint and Windows on the system. Boosting the Windows without dying. Moment of truth. And there we go. Not a chance in hell. No, it really matters. It's like, oh, I'll get you located, or some fucking shit. It's like, yeah, okay. Big aggressive fucking dog. I don't need an application. I have a puppy. It's as simple as that. And yeah, this is Windows. Running fine. Just probably kill it. Oh.
Greetings, sire.
Goodbye.
Your stronghold. Oh.
Anyway, yeah, so that's pretty much it. That is the install of the new Linux Mint on here. I'll be doing more stuff on there and saying goodbye to Windows 11 for a while, because it's absolute fucking jank. I mean, again, this is how I'd have it set up. I just wouldn't use that. It just sometimes it doesn't even show anything up. It's the same with the start menu. It just goes blank like this. That's not helpful. So, control panel, nothing. It's there because I click on it, but I can't see it. It's absolute fucking jank. But yeah. So we'll move all this stuff over to the Linux Mint build and maybe some games as well. But my main thing is the applications. One thing I am glad about though is that I now have Celesta backup and running on Windows because I just think it's cool. And that's pretty much it for this video. Just a quick jump over, and of course I have my old Linux Mint here, which is basically trash. I'm just going to be moving some data over and compiling everything into the new Linux Mint. I wish Linux had more standalone stuff though. Yeah, I kind of get the repositories and all that kind of stuff, but it's stuck to that. I can't move it. I can't take. Well, I could, but it'd be a pain in the ass. I can't take all the apps from this and stick it on my Linux Mint that's on the computer. Just won't do it. It's just a pain. Anyway, that's that. This is probably going to take about 5 hours to upload, and then it's going to render like piss. Fun. Goodbye. Here I'm just resizing the hard drive that I got back on the original system on the i5, the Dell. I've got my Linux partition there, if you can see it, probably not, and then a, don't know what you really call it, a dump file. But right now I'm just writing this partition, which is the writing partition. When it installs, it records logs and stuff. This is at 997 gig at the moment. I'm going to turn it down to 2 gig and then use this as another file system. So when this drive gets plugged in, it shows that file. Okay, failed to view this. Fuck off. Seriously? Fucking delete it then. Error deleting partition. Did you crash? Probably. Disk. It's always fun and games with Linux. Sometimes it does stuff, sometimes it doesn't. Okay. Delete. Error deleting. It won't delete. Okay. Power off the drive. There we go. Power up the drive again. Okay. Won't let me. Fucking down. And there we have the writable install logs that you have. And then the Linux Mint OS, which opens up as a CD or drive here, because Linux Mint knows it's a drive. Windows thinks it's a CD drive, which is fine. So I'm going to eject the writable. It's ejected both, isn't it? Maybe I'll partition it in Windows for. No, it's back to that one again. Just wait for it to auto mouse stuff, even though I didn't want it to. in the background. Fuck off. Go away. Go away. Mounted hat. So yeah, I'm part of the drive, but it's not letting me take ownership. Got ownership, haven't I? Okay. Okay. So I have ownership of the drive now. It's a bloody long drive. Okay. Resize. Resizing of the data loss of pick up data, blah 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 blah. 3 gig. I think should be enough, shouldn't it? Oh, wait a minute, I might resize partition to 3. No, you fucking asswipe. Fuck you, Linux. Fuck you very much. Wait, do it. No, it's being gay. Alright, well, I'll probably just flash that drive anyway. I'm running out of power. Oh, 33%, 51 minutes remaining. Time to fly. Goodbye. So yeah, I think the main thing with Linux Mint or the Linux distros is basically all the components like the appearance, the themes, and all the display stuff. It's all over the place. You know, all that can be, you know, all put in one place. It doesn't need to be all over the place, but where the fuck is themes? It's in system. Let's skip past it. There's color, appearance. Is it appearance now? Oh yeah, okay. No. Yeah, we'll just go with that. It's a bit better. I can see what I'm doing now. Where is themes? To get rid of themes? And you got settings manager there for one thing. Time and date. Right, so no theme settings on the newest version of Linux Mint then.
No themes. Okay, so they've removed the themes thing now. Appearance. No, that's just appearance. Bit slow. Yeah, see, Windows handles this a lot better, even though their UI is balk to shit. But we now have Linux Mint on the ThinkPad alongside Windows 11, working fine, doing what it needs to do, and that's that. Okay, so hopefully this is the end, and I've finally done it. Just removing a ton of useless, pointless, bloody apps, programs, applications, whatever you want to call it, that come pre-installed with Mint, and there's a lot of them that can be entry points for a skilled programmer. I've still got to get rid of some, but I'm doing pretty well. Just some absolute crap that I don't need. It's a lot cleaner now. I've just gone in, put the apps I want on there, and removed the shit I don't want. But yeah, why this comes science panel? It's like this is in like multiple things. Yeah, it's in development and science. It does it with this as well. So if you go into like the categories, there'll be like the same thing in multiple categories. It's like just choose one. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, I do like the new wine layout. That's nice. I can hopefully run some Microsoft exe stuff. We'll see. But yeah, bit more streamlined. Whoops, the daisies. I mean that cancel. But yeah, open source YouTube. Yeah, fuck off. But yeah, this is pretty much it. After updating probably another 10 gigabytes of fucking updates. Hopefully the update will be clearer now because I've removed stuff that I don't need. No, I don't want a local mirror. If you live in England in Europe, don't click on local mirror. Just don't. Alright? Trust me on that one. But yeah, I actually don't know what mirror this is running. Can't remember how to tell. Inhibited power management. Refresh. Resume power management. Inhibit power. I fucking don't know. Yeah, I mean, people want to like go, yeah, Linux is cool and great. Linux has got just as many fucking problems as Windows has, and it will always have that because it's like any piece of equipment. Once you stick more stuff on there, you have more things to break. That's how it works. But yeah, unfortunately, I can't find a decent screen capture for this yet. I'm going to try. Where is it? Media. I don't like these. I need to get rid of these. There's a setting somewhere. That will change this so it's in like little category blocks, and I can't remember for the life of me how to do that because the settings in Linux are absolutely fucking everywhere. There is no order. Open source is just chaos, and it always has been. Same with like user manuals and stuff like that. It's just a joke, and it will always be a joke because corporate entities are enforced to deal with stuff like that, and people that open like a forum and say, "Yeah, come and join us. We're creating something great." It's like, okay, And when you get to the actual bit, like, okay, we need somebody to do the README, and everyone's just like, I don't want to do the hard work. But anyway, yeah. And if you're wondering, no, I don't like cats. Cats are vicious, horrible creatures, and that's why I have that picture there to remind me that they should all be exterminated or moved back to fucking Egypt where they come from, because they're not welcome in England. They spread diseases and parasites and fleas. And I have to constantly wash my dog with flea killer, which doesn't help the dog. Anyway, yeah, rant over. So yeah, configure software. So yeah, that's it, isn't it? So my wrist is getting so painful. I've stuck this new fucking password in so many bloody times today and yesterday, and I'm getting tired of it all. So where am I? Yeah, main Xenar. So that's the American one. Base Noble. Yeah. Oh, good. All the English ones are unreachable. That's helpful. I don't mind that. Lovely job. I can't see if you can see the screen with a shitty camera. Yes, I know I need a better camera. But yeah. PPA is no additional repositories with Aldi because yeah, I did try what's the bloody new one they did? It's the Firefox alternative. I tried it. It was in the repository on here, but it was absolute dog shit. So I got a copy, saved. Vivaldi package, authentication key. Yeah, hack me, no internet, dumbass. Maintenance. Yeah, so still got some tweets to do. Hopefully it stopped complaining about stuff. For some reason, VirtualBox doesn't work on this version of Linux for some weird reason. I haven't really looked into it. But apparently that's a no-go. So I've got a Windows version, so I'm going to try the Windows version in Wine, and also no, I can't spread that out. If you're confused by this, that's perfectly understandable. These people are fucking retards. Uninstall Wine software. Is also where you install the software. Up there, you install. You click on install. You click the applications you want, and then you install it from there, which is good. But you know, sticking uninstall is sort of like counterproductive, kind of. You know, I can't fucking do anything with this camera. It is gay. Anyway, yeah. So that's me. I'm done. Yeah, and one of my most favourite, if I can show on screen, H dot. Well, I need to mod it because yeah, it's the plain version. And for some reason, I did try on my previous version. I've got another version as well of Linux, which is completely fixed. It doesn't change or anything. That's just straight off a CD. But for some reason, every time I set this up, it resets, which is annoying. So I'm going to figure that one out. Anyway, yeah, so yeah, Windows and Linux side by side, crossing the streams, saving the world. So here's a giggle. It's about to output render this video, and it won't output the actual video feed when I render it in Linux on OpenBox. So I have to use Windows even. Terminal. So yeah, done.